Hello everyone. Okay, we're gonna use this Sheena Douglas stamp. I want to show you how wonderful photopolymer stamp. And I just have some alcohol proof ink. And I'm going to use the Tri-Colors, the Golden Sunrise, and I think the Deep Sea. And so I'm going to use my rock block. Did I say that already? I'm going to use my rock block. And I did the poppy one. Oh, I love the way it turned out. And I used actually the same yellow, orange, red color here, the golden sunrise combination. And as well, that ends well. Let me tell you, it turned out amazing. So I don't know if I need to. It doesn't want to open them for me. There we go. I don't know if we need to prep it. The other one I really didn't, and it turned out good. So and I'm not using my stamping platform, so I'm just using the rock block. Hopefully it'll be good. Sometimes all you really need is to just stamp it once or twice, and then it's good. Just, yeah, I haven't really had to do anything major for any of my stamps. So I'm going to turn my paper this way, and I always like to go like this with my rock block. So I'm going to give myself enough space to make this a card front, should I decide. Look at that. I mean, beautiful. Just stamps like a dream. Photopolymer. Okay, so I'm going to go for the yellow. The golden sunrise. I wanted like a yellow rose, but I didn't see like one of these pens that's just yellow. This sand was kind of the closest, and I thought, nah, I don't want to do that. We went for a ride today, and it was out in the desert, but high. So Utah, right? So Utah desert is different than Nevada desert. And at one point there were all these wildflowers, and I never understood people getting white flowers. I always thought, why would anybody do that? But here were all these colors. There was purple and orange and yellow, because in the desert you're not going to get really much more than, I mean, that was fortunate. And then, of course, all the green, gray stuff that's in the desert. And then out of the blue were these white poppies with just a little touch of pink on like the tips of them. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so what I'm going to do on my rose, and I'm going to kind of start at the center. I'm going to use the dark at the bottom and then come in, but I really kind of want this to be a yellow rose. But I am a firm believer in the darkest leaves are on the inside, and the sun is what tends to light in them. That's what I always say. Now I'm just here going to the mid color, because that's one's wrapped around. So I'm just saying that darkest stuff would be at this point on the inside, but I need to maybe go back in with a little bit more of that medium shade. Okay. So dark here, right? And there's lines there. Anyway, so you can kind of tell, well, she must think the dark should be there, right? And then I'm going to go into my medium color. And I really wasn't going to go this much dark. I was going to keep these darker shades way minimum and just more focus on the yellow to get that yellow looking rose. But, alright, maybe I'll try now to kind of keep it just real small. And if I need to darken it at some point because it doesn't look right, and then I can do that. You really don't want to do straight lines, really don't want to do straight lines. Now, I don't know when there's colors like this, if you should still do the light color first. I'm not doing that, obviously. So, I'm not so sure about with these tricolors if you do that. You know, does that make sense? Because it is a different color, so will it change the color of the others if I do that? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna make it because that's up on the leaf, right? So I stopped the dark color there, but I'll come in and put that medium by itself there, so it's still gonna be darker than the yellow, but not as dark, if that makes sense. Now that probably should have been dark there, and I missed that spot. So, but I can come in and darken it. Just because it should be darker, I'm going to use the medium, but it should be darker here because it's overlapped. See, that really didn't darken it that much. I guess I'm going to have to go in with the darker. And then the medium. And that goes into the yellow. Okay. Now that right here, this part's going to be mostly dark because it's not really getting much light. So just maybe a little bit of yellow on that very tiny tip right there. And this one kind of more that medium color there, and the darkest color here. Just remember what I said. I will really kind of want this to be a yellow rose. So, but I wanted to use these tri-colors. So that's why I'm kind of going between not wanting too much of the dark. Now that one's going to be a lot dark, which is good because it's small, but see, it's not getting much sun because it's still too small. And then this one will be dark. Or the medium. And then the yellow. So, like I said, I really want it to be more yellow than sunrise, but now it's starting to dry. I can see kind of the blend a little more. And it needs more yellow in it. So okay. So this leaf, wow. Trying to figure it out. So I'm gonna do the medium now to blend it out. This is a bigger leaf, but here for the shadow, I'm gonna use the mid shade instead of the darker shade. And now I'll come in with the yellow and blend it out. When I get to that part, it's really almost nothing, which is weird because the colors do look very different. Let me show you. If you look, you can see there really is hardly any color there. But let me do this corner. Here's the yellow, which is the light I'm using. And that's what I'm saying is orange. And that's really the color. There really is a bigger difference than it looks, I guess, but it's not showing that way on here. Okay, so this one is probably going to be like my lightest one, right? Because it's already folded over to the sun, but it's big. So I'm going to go ahead and not do a lot of that darker color there, but all the way across. And then it should get quite a bit of yellow still and look quite a bit yellow. Or like that one. This is called Moonlight, so I don't know, maybe it's not really yellow. But it's the closest thing to yellow in these colors that I have anyways. I don't know if I'm missing any colors or anything. I'm not really leaving white space, which you kind of usually want to do, but oh well. Is that looking good? I hope so. Okay, so then this really isn't gonna have any dark. It's right there, but there's gonna be some here. Just a little bit from the shadow. So I'm gonna keep it hopefully kind of light. You know, I might put some of this here too, because that's not the tip. And then maybe here. because that's a shadow there. That's kind of shadow, okay. Now I think the rest of it should be yellow. I'm really just kind of want everybody to see how gorgeous these stamps are, because my coloring is just that. I watched one of the AOCs, the #1, and I really need to do that. There was a reason that I bought them, you know. I'm just gonna use the mid color for the shadow, the little bit of shadow. And that really kind of looks like, man, it can't be leaf there though on a rose, can it? More just the shadow than part of the rose's color. So it's really not even showing in the picture. And there's my yellow rose. Okay. Now I could have put more shading and stuff in it, but I just wanted mine to look like a yellow rose. So that's why I chose to do it that way. You know, it really doesn't look nothing like a yellow rose, does it? I do want to look at these sand colors in here because they say sand. In the picture, they kind of look yellow. And I wondered. So since I'm going to be using the greens from here, then I figure why not check them out and see if they look kind of yellow. Oh, definitely, maybe. That's about the same. Yeah, I think they would have looked more yellow. Yeah, they might have made that a more yellow looking rose. Oh well. I will know next time. Okay, so now. Ooh, that's blue. I don't want blue. Deep sea. Caribbean. Aquamarine. Ooh, that is not what I wanted. They're supposed to be greener. See, according to that, that's like a blue-green, but this is blue-blue. Looks blue-blue to me. Yeah, that's... No way is that. And that's definitely not either. Definitely not. That... These cannot even be. The sand dunes is and this is, but this... Huh. Supposed to be those, but no. Nope, these do not work. So see, gotta watch those colors. Nothing in there. I guess it's gonna be this or forest. Oh, here we go. We got green blends in here. They're all green blends. I think I like the sunlit leaves. Even though I need the LG5. That's this one. So the dark, then the medium, then the light. Good. Let's see. The dark. Then medium. And then the light. Just touch on there. On that tip. That looks good. Okay. Now I want to do that here too. I want to get dark in here where those leaves are. And then I can go into the medium. But at this point, I'm already not, the leaves are maybe bouncing a little bit of light off of it. Okay. And then here we're going to go back into the dark, but not as much, right? They are shaded by the leaves, but not as big as the flower. And then the light. Okay. I think I want to do this one different. I'm going to try something I really haven't done. I am just going to sketch the line. So, sketch the line in the dark. And then with the medium, I'm going to do all this. Where these spots are, I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but let's try it and see. You know, they say follow the artist, so that's what I'm doing, right? I'm just gonna blend that out a little bit to this. I had to turn my fan on kind of high. Definitely don't want to be bringing out no golden flakes. That was bad English, wasn't it? I certainly don't want to I certainly do not need to be bringing out any golden flakes. Not no golden flakes. Any golden flakes. It's okay. It's not great. But because I did one that way, now I'm kind of stuck. Oh, this has not been the weekend it was supposed to be. But thank you, God, for the weekend that it was. most of it. The weekend it turned out to be, I guess. And I hope everybody else is enjoying their weekend. I wish I had yellow or even this color ribbon, because I would definitely put this on a card with some ribbon. I don't have the yellow that I have is too bright. I wonder if this yellow would work. Oh, I hate when this happens. It works. We have a ribbon. I don't do ribbon on a card too often, do I? There's no reason. No reason for that other than, I don't know, 4x6 card base in yellow. Paper cutter. I don't know how much I want to cut it down. I guess we can always see. There's 4. Oh, maybe that is gonna be the way it's gonna be. I will trim this and we will see. You know what I didn't do? You know what I didn't do? I didn't go around the outside edges. It ended up being 4 by 6. I gotta cut it a little bit down because I do want some matting, even if it's just that you see the yellow from the card. I'm gonna take it off of this end, I think. 3.5. Can I go that much? Nope. 3 3/4. Can I go that much? No. Okay. Let me get right on the line and recut it. That way it's gotta be straight, right? Not necessarily, but okay. This one, I'm just gonna take some off the bottom. And let's hope that's enough to do the trick. Let's see. Okay. Yes, I think so. Yeah. Oh, I dropped the ribbon. Hold on, I need a drink. Oh. Sorry, folks, but it's hot in here when the air isn't quite working. Okay, so I'm gonna glue the ribbon, and I'm wondering if I should just tie it straight from here or do the bow separate. You know, it's not that easy doing a bow on the card. And that's like, no. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is get some double-sided tape. And I know I want it across the leaves. So yeah, let's leave it there. Double-sided tape. Okay. So I'm just going to put a little bit there, bring it around, and tape it on. And come to here. And cut it. I don't think I have any bows pre-made in that, which is too bad. Okay, so I'm gonna see, where does this overlap from? Right there. So I'm gonna do this. Okay. And then I gotta make a bow. I like to do the rabbit in the hole. Come on, rabbit, where did you go? There it is. Okay, rabbit in the hole. So obviously this side needs to be smaller. So I had to pull it out. And that side. And then hold. I did so many of those. Okay. I did so many of those using the Anna Griffin thing. I'm not Anna Griffin. The, Crafter's Companion thing, and now I'm like, how do I do this? Okay. So I think that's kind of a big bow for a card, but I kind of like that with the big flower. So, one thing I'm not crazy about is that these are two different bow sides here. So I'll get that turned around. And that can go right on there. So if I'm going to double it right there. So it's a little bit more substantial there. Now this is ready for the card blank, and I'm gonna have to cut that ribbon down. So might as well do it now. Just hope I don't mess it up, because I liked the way it turned out. See, it's still not, it's still going way too far. Well, let me glue this down, and then I'll decide. Oh, I wonder if I should, oh, you know what I did? And I even said to you that I forgot to go around it. And then I did again anyways. Oh, I need a light gray or blue. Why do I feel like I'm missing colors here? Wasn't there? Oh. Yeah, I'll just stick with this. Very, very light. Light color. A blue-gray. Let's see. That's purple. That's not good. That's a light blue-gray. Okay. Just go around. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I prefer doing this with the regular and not the brush. Just want to be really careful and not get it on that ribbon. Okay. And it looks like it's lightening as it's drying. And I'm going to do a little bit of that. Okay. Now, the next question, do we want to ink up our sides or leave it crisp? Since I already put the ribbon, I guess I don't have too much choice. I'm going to have to put it clean. And I think I already have a friend that I have this card for. So as long as it keeps being nice, right? It's gotta be nice. Now it's not looking so straight on here. See, now it looks crooked. So maybe not. Not looking so straight. So you don't usually get to see me do all this, huh? Because it usually takes me a long time to figure out what I want and how I want it. And here's some gems for there, I think. I think it can use a couple of gems. Just to, and it's pretty, I think, very pretty, right? It's very pretty. Nice stick stamps, just beautiful stamps. But I'm just gonna add some gems. And the way I'm gonna do this is put a medium in the middle. And there's glue. The gem had to turn upside down, of course. Okay. And then I think I'm gonna do 2 small ones. So the small one there. Just move that over a little bit. And a small one here. Whip, whip, whip. Is that lined up? There we go. What do you think? Do you like it? I do. I think it's pretty. I hope you like it. I hope you like the stamps. I mean, oh, such pretty stamps, and it's just stamped such a pretty image. Where's the, there it is. Don't want to lose these. I need my rocker block with my stamp before I lose it. Alright, everybody. I want to thank y'all for joining me. If you like my channel, please hit the like and subscribe button. And please, everybody, please join me again. Bye-bye now.